Seattle Seahawks. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Cleveland. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He can't get him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Check. Hey, switch gears. Hey, on 133. Hurry. Check right 27.
Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. Finding room inside the 40. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. Touchdown, Browns! Odell Beckham, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He lets it fly for Lockett and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Mayfield. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They go play action. Mayfield. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Mayfield on play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Crunch. Check 4, check 4.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, alert 33.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll have a first down past the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Three down. Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, watch that.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Shifts by him. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. 50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Williamson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Penny. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Chubb.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Jackson. They set up the screen to Penny. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Mayfield now from the 50. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. The 30. And all the way down to the 5. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Mayfield down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd TD in the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 24. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Watch the screen. Like 28. Too little.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Let's go.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 47 yards. And the Browns are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Chubb again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns continue to roll. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Penny. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsome. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 46 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
Now Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass is caught. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
I shall come forth.